Be the change that you wish to see in the world. An ounce of patience is worth more than a ton of preaching. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated. A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than a yes merely uttered to please, or worse, to avoid trouble. It is the quality of our work which will please God and not the quantity. The only tyrant I accept in this world is the still small voice within me. If by strength is meant moral power, then woman is immeasurably man's superior. I do believe that, where there is only a choice between cowardice and violence, I would advise violence. I would rather have India resort to arms in order to defend her honor than that she should, in a cowardly manner, become or remain a helpless witness to her own dishonor. But I believe that non-violence is infinitely superior to violence. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no results. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. If we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. We need not wait to see what others do. A man is but a product of his thoughts. What he thinks he becomes. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. An ounce of practice is worth 1,000 words. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Service which is rendered without joy helps neither the servant nor the served. If we are to teach real peace in this world, and if we are to carry on a real war against war, we shall have to begin with the children. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The future depends on what you do today. If I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it even if I may not have it at the beginning. Hate the sin, love the sinner. Glory lies in the attempt to reach one's goal and not in reaching it. Whenever you are confronted with an opponent, conquer him with love. Permanent good can never be the outcome of untruth and violence. I cannot conceive of a greater loss than the loss of one's self-respect. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. It's the action, not the fruit of the action, that's important. You have to do the right thing. It may not be in your power, may not be in your time, that there'll be any fruit. But that doesn't mean you stop doing the right thing. You may never know what results come from your action. But if you do nothing, there will be no result. You don't know who is important to you until you actually lose them. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary, the evil it does is permanent. Forgiveness is more manly than punishment. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. Service without humility is selfishness and egotism. It does not require money to live neat, clean, and dignified. My life is my message. Speak only if it improves upon the silence. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Relationships are based on 4 principles: respect, understanding, acceptance, and appreciation. Hate the sin, love the sinner. It's easy to stand with the crowd. It takes courage to stand alone. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Strength does not come from winning. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. Carefully watch your thoughts, for they become your words. Manage and watch your words, for they will become your actions. Consider and judge your actions, for they have become your habits. Acknowledge and watch your habits, for they shall become your values. Understand and embrace your values, for they become your destiny. The enemy is fear. We think it is hate, but it is fear. Seek not greater wealth, but simpler pleasure, not higher fortune, but deeper felicity. Be the change you are trying to create. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. There are 2 days in the year that we cannot do anything, yesterday and tomorrow. In doing something, do it with love or never do it at all. There are 2 days in the year that we cannot do anything, yesterday and tomorrow. There is a sufficiency in the world for man's need but not for man's greed. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. What barrier is there that love cannot break? A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. Full effort is full victory. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. It is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. Honest disagreement is often a good sign of progress. Each night, when I go to sleep, I die. And the next morning, when I wake up, I am reborn. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Be the change you wish to see in the world. The real ornament of a woman is her character, her purity. Look at the sparrows. They do not know what they will do in the next moment. Let us literally live from moment to moment. Man should forget his anger before he goes to sleep. Man often becomes what he believes himself to be. If I keep on saying to myself that I cannot do a certain thing, it is possible that I may end by really becoming incapable of doing it. On the contrary, if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it even if I may not have it at the beginning. Gentleness, self-sacrifice, and generosity are the exclusive possession of no one race or religion.